first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the head apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me his truth. Much respect to the brothers out there laboring in his work, and also to the believers to USA Shalom. It's brother I done to Zion from the GMS Birmingham camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, to feed the sheep as you try to get up out of here. And I want to go into a quick article that I pulled up, which pretty much shows you where everything is headed to, in which this snake, this great dragon, Esau and his beast system is going to start tightening up the grip, on the whole planet, which is going to come with restrictions, as far as, your livelihood and what you're able to do on a daily basis, all in the name of the C-19 to get the people to bow down and to take these vaccines. And this is going to be the trial of faith of a lot of you Israelites, because in this time, this is when the Lord's going to try you to see where your heart and where your mind truly is. Because if you love this world, then you're going to hold on onto those things, and forsake the word. All right, you're going to forsake Yahweh Shah for the things of this world. So this is how the Lord is going to test you. Now before we get into the scripts, I want to get into this article real quick. This is from Distractify.com, and the title says anti-maxers could be banned from work if they refuse to get the C-19 vaccine. You see that? So now you got to think within yourself, if you have a great job, you have a good job or whatever, all right? Now, if that job requires you to take the vaccine, what are you going to do? Are you going to be willing to quit your job right then and trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, or are you going to, bow down and let them shoot you up with that poison just so you can keep your job? See, that's the type of stuff that we're about to come into. The Lord's pretty much done talking, and He's going to try you through the fire. Now, this is the moment pretty much that we've been waiting on. If you're trying to get out of America, if you claim to hate America, then you should be hastening these type of times, because ultimately you have faith that the Lord is going to look after you during these trials and tribulations. All right. So let's see what this says. It says the C virus pandemic is far from under control, and companies around the world are racing to develop a successful vaccine so people can get back to normal. Now, we don't want to get back to normal. We want to push forward ahead. We want the kingdom of heaven, right? Now, you might have these other Israelite groups who enjoy, being under their oppressor in America, and so they're willing to do what they got to do to keep their life in this world. That's why you got motherfuckers building up communities, chopping down trees, trying to build up a community in America, because ultimately in the back of their head, they don't see an ending, because they have no faith. But we have been given the faith and the vision to understand that we have something greater, all right, ahead, which is the kingdom of heaven. So we're hastening that this trouble comes so that we can be delivered, because we have faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. So continuing on, it says, but what happens if some people refuse to get the C-19 vaccine when it becomes available? According to one member of the British Parliament, people who refuse to get the C-19 vaccine may face being banned from pubs, restaurants, and even places of work, according to reports. This could be bad news for anti-vaxxers. There is some fear that anti-vax groups could try to convince people not to get the vaccine, and when it does come available, right? Conservative MP Tom, whatever his name is, Tubman had warned that those who won't get the vaccine may find it hard to return to normal life. With a virus as serious as this novel C-19, T said he could certainly see the day when people weren't allowed into the office until they could prove they had the vaccine. See that? So that's coming. That is coming. So we're not looking to return unto a normal life. We're pretty much dead unto the world through Yahweh Shah. Because we have been baptized through the Spirit, and we have put off that old man according to this world, and we have put on a new man, which is pretty much renewed in the mind of Yahweh Shai, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. So this is the book of Mark 8:35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. So let's read this again. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So let's consider that now, as we see these restrictions coming down, harder and harder. Okay, now they're gonna threaten your jobs, and your livelihood pretty much, for the name of these vaccines. So if you attempt to save your life during these times, okay, because you want to go out into a bar or go back into a normal life, should I say, then you're gonna lose it. Why? It's because you denied Yahweh Shai. You denied Yahweh Shai and the gospel. Okay, and pretty much, like I said before, the trial of your faith is gonna be whether you love this world or not, and the Lord's gonna put that to the extreme. Okay. So from now, let's go to 1 John 2:15. And it says, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Okay. So if you love anything of this world over this gospel, then the love of the Father is truly not in you. And that's how the Lord's going to try you through that fire. Okay. Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of this world. Okay. The world of Esau. Here's the point. 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shai abideth forever. See that? So this world and this current system, there's no sense in saving anything in this lifetime. Okay. There's no sense of trying to save your job or whatever you want to do for the sake of the gospel, because all this stuff is going to pass away. All right. This is the whole point of you being baptized through the Spirit, so that you may be able to withstand during these evil times. Okay. We have put off that old man. So this is Matthew 19:27. And it says, and this is pretty much the mindset that you should have, as Peter, okay, when he followed after Yahweh Shai. Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, all right, the reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. All right, so this is the token that you are dealt with. Okay, and this is going to be the trial of your faith. Are you willing to sacrifice everything in this life for this truth? Well, the Lord's going to put that to the test. Okay, every man according to his measure. So be prepared to lose a lot of things in this life, man. All right, pretty much everything that you got, be prepared to lose it. Okay, because we're about to receive a greater reward. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 3rd chapter. And this is pretty much goes into us putting off the old man for the reward that we're going to receive. Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 1. It says, But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh by Shai, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. Yeah, because we put off the old man. And their departure is taken for misery. And they are going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of man, yet is the hope full of immortality. All right. So we're in peace. Okay. We have the comfort of the Holy Scriptures. And so in the time of trouble, this is going to be our stability and our strength of salvation, as is written in Isaiah 33:6. All right. This is going to be our peace in the time of trouble. Verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of man, yet is their hope full of immortality. And this is what we're looking for, immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh Shai proved them and found them worthy for himself. All right. As gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine, and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations, and have dominion over the people. And their Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have cared for his elect. Alright, so pretty much you're gonna be tried like gold through the fire, man. Alright. During these trials. Okay? In which the Lord's gonna put your faith to the test according to what you may be trying to hold on to in this world, if you are. And all the stuff that you have now, and you gotta have the mentality that I'm gonna lose everything I got, including family, for the truth's sake. And you gotta understand, Peter lost everything. Well, what the Lord told him is gonna get 100-fold back if he endured. And so that's the mindset that you have to have. As we slowly get more and more into these draconian measures, we're gonna be shunned out of society, for not receiving these vaccines, and ultimately the R40 microchip. We're gonna be like the outcast, see, and that's okay, because we're dead in Yahweh. We're dead to this world, so we don't care. That's why Revelation says that they love not their lives, unto death. Let's see if I can get that real quick. Revelations 12:11. It says, and they overcame him, Esau, by the blood of the Lamb, Yahweh, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. All right, so we're not gonna love our lives even unto death. Okay, we will die. Lord willing, we don't have to die, but we're willing to, put our life away, for this truth. Okay, so really, when it says that and they love not their lives unto death, that's really talking about us putting off that old man. Okay, we don't love our old lives. Okay, we've been crucified with Yahweh. Okay, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. That's talking about the elect. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. See that? So yeah, we have something greater to look forward to. Meanwhile, the whole world is dwelling in darkness, and they can't see past America. Okay, we're looking forward to immortality. These people, they don't have no fucking clue. Okay, and they're gonna suffer great misery because they did not seek Yahweh by Shemel Shai. 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So yeah, your mind should be in the heavens. All right, you're supposed to be spiritual, and you're supposed to be dwelling in the heavens, the kingdom of heaven. Okay, to keep your mind occupied and away from the ways of this world, man, and keep your sanity, pretty much. All right, because you're gonna need that stability according to the Holy Scriptures during these times. Matthew 6:11. Give us this day our daily bread, which is his word, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. All right, there you go. We're looking forward into the kingdom. So as long as we sit here and we suffer and endure, the Lord's going to bring us through the fire. All right, that's that 1/3 is going to be purged and brought through the fire, through the trials and tribulations. Okay, as the scriptures say, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. So embrace it and just believe and have faith. The Lord will see you through. So with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.